This is a download from BFM89.9, the business station.
Good afternoon. It is The Bigger Picture, and welcome if you just joined us. Well, the Friends of Mankind Society of Malaysia are actually bringing to you the Dance Effect Concert 2013, which is happening this Friday. And of course, in the studio to tell me more are sisters Apshy and Aishy, as well as all the way from Hollywood, actually, in America, Serinda, Swan. How are all of you today?
Very wonderful. Thank you for having us.
You're most welcome. I mean, guys, you just want to tell me a little bit more about what Friends of Mankind is. I mean, what is it really? What does it do?
Well, Friends to Mankind is an organization that asks people to do what they can where they are, whether it's at home, whether it's abroad, when you're traveling. It's figuring out a way to bring philanthropy into everyday life, or at least tying it into something that you love. So for us, when we heard about what the girls were doing, first off with the flash mob, but now with Dance Effect, it just became, it's exactly our ethos. These girls have tied in an awareness campaign and a fundraiser with dance, which is what they love to do. So it's easy, it's effortless, and you can see that. That's the one thing, is when you come to see the show, if you've seen these girls dance, it's just something that they absolutely love to do. So we come on board and we pay for the back end to make sure that 100% of all donations go to the charities that they've chosen, and it kind of takes any of that messiness out of there. Well, where do the funds actually go? What percentage goes to the back end? We just come in to support nonprofits, or we come in to support individuals that really want to build either an awareness campaign or a fundraiser.
Right. And how did you get involved, Serinda, in the Friends to Mankind? What do you do in Hollywood?
I'm a founding ambassador.
Okay.
So this is something that I've seen from pretty much the beginning and helped grow internationally. And then we have two headquarters, one here in Malaysia and then one in Canada, where I'm originally from. So they came on our radar, and we just did a skydive charity in the States, and I was completely exhausted from that. And then as soon as we heard what they were doing, I was like, yep, I'll fly. Let's get out there. Let's go see these girls. I mean, 16 and 17, and they're doing this. Good
work, I have to say, at such a young age. But what do you really do? Are you a dancer by profession?
I'm an actress.
You're an actress?
I'm an actress, yeah.
Any film that I might actually know of?
Did you see Tron?
No.
Okay, I'm not sure. I've Tron, Percy Jackson. There's a movie out coming soon called Sister, which nobody's seen because it hasn't come out yet. I'm on a television show right now called Graceland, which is premiering tomorrow night in the UK. It's going to be in the Philippines. I think it already started in the Philippines, and we just finished our first season in the US.
Well done. So this is your way of giving back to society, Serinda?
Absolutely, yeah. I think with a certain platform comes responsibility, and you need to make sure that you're sharing that light and they're using your voice for good.
Right. Ladies from Malaysia, both of you sisters, 16 and 17. I mean, what got you interested in dance? I mean, were you dancing as children?
Yeah, we started when I was 5 and she was 6. Mm-hmm. And my mom, because our kindergarten was right nearby, so my mom was like, okay, let's just put them into dance.
Yeah, and I think because I was super clumsy, like the worst ever, she was like, okay, I better send you to dance, maybe get some, get not so clumsy. Graceful. And then, so yeah, it just kind of stuck. It was something that clicked with us, and we had great teachers who they're still our teachers now. We've been dancing with them for 11 years.
What sort of dance is this?
We do ballet, tap, and modern.
Okay, that's very interesting. And flash mob, I understand. All of this started with a flash mob.
Yes.
What was that?
We did it in 2011, and a flash mob is like when a group of people come together and just dance. And so we did it just to raise awareness and get everyone involved with the Girl Effect. And then we managed to raise 10,000 ringgit. Mm-hmm. And so then for the past few years, we've been really busy with exams. And so this year we were quite free. So then we decided to do something bigger, and then we did the Dance Effect.
Right. So Girls Effect. What is that?
Girl Effect. Yes.
What is that?
Girl Effect, it's an organization which is founded by the Nike Foundation. And they believe that teenage girls have the power to end poverty, and
they're like an untapped resource. There wasn't much information about them. There's so much aid for little children, for adults, for boys. Yeah. But these adolescent girls kind of like a gray area. It's not really much information and stuff. So when we watched the video, they have a video there, and it says that when a girl turns 12, her whole life changes. She gets married, she has children, and the way everything kind of spirals out of control, and sometimes some of them have to go into prostitution, and we didn't think that was particularly right. We were the same age as them, we got to go to school, we were going to concerts, everything, and they couldn't even think of doing things like that, and it just kind of we just were really passionate about it as soon as we saw it, and we got super inspired, and we're like, we have to do something.
Right, okay. And when you decided to be part of Friends to Mankind, It was a big decision, I'm sure, for you. International organization approaching you. You must have been terribly excited.
Yeah,
Of
we
course.
were, and they are very supportive. And when they heard about our flash mob, they helped us get the media involved. And then this time, we told them about the concert, and they were like, "Okay, we'll spotlight this event. This will be the biggest event of our year."
Right.
And we've
And,
gotten
yeah.
a ton of sponsors like Starbucks.
And even our dance studio has been crazy support.
Yeah.
Like our teachers
Right.
have like given us choreography, costume, studio space. You know, she was like, "I'll
The
just give it to you, everything."
Friends to Mankind, who supports you? Who funds you? Where do you get the funds from?
It depends on the projects. It depends on who's involved, where in the world it is. So somewhere out here in Malaysia, we make sure that
Are they corporations or
Yep, everything
individuals?
from we've had Starbucks obviously here in LA. We just did our charity skydive, which we had Microsoft came on board. So we tap into who's right for that certain demographic or who would be interested. We want to make sure that it's like mutually beneficial between the two. So we're not bringing on Red Bull for something that's like a nice little sleepy campaign. We'll tie in Red Bull with with a skydive, or we did a cycle across Cambodia. So we want to make sure that their two are tied together, and then also depending on where it is, we have smaller sponsors, and then for a lot of the LA based stuff, I personally fund the back end. To make sure that all the donations go where they need to be.
Right. Dance Effect, the proceeds from Dance Effect are going to go to a particular three organizations, an international foundation. Who are they? Who are going to be the beneficiaries?
50% is going to go to the Girl Effect, and then the other 50% will be given to 3 local charities, which are
The Fuji School, IQ 70 Plus, and Children's Wish Society.
Okay, and the Fuji School is the one led by Deborah Henry.
Yes.
The Children's Wish Society and the IQ 70 Plus, which is they care for mentally disabled children. So 50% to the Girl Effect. Girl Effect, what do they do? I mean, I know you mentioned they do a lot of good work, but they're an international group as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And, one would wonder why at 16 and 17 you would even bother with all of this. It's hard work. You could be partying outside. Why?
Well, it's kind of something that our parents have always instilled in us, being so fortunate. We felt that if we get to have such a good life, everybody else deserves a good life as well.
Yeah.
We didn't really see our age as anything. We still go hang out with our friends. We go to college. It's tiring, but it's worth it.
And to them, like to us, it's doing a concert and just dancing, which is something we love. So it's hard, but it's not too hard. And this 100,000 ringgit will help them
So much. And yeah.
That's like that, and this is exactly why we support them, is because of the fact that they figured out a way to build in philanthropy into what's easy and natural for them. It's not like we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're not asking people to go out and do something that's really hard and become a martyr for the cause that you believe in. No, go out and celebrate in a way that raises awareness and funds.
Okay.
That's the whole key for Friends to Mankind, is do it through celebration.
Sure. So what's happening at the Dance Effect concert? I mean, it's happening this Friday
Yes.
at 6 p.m. What can we expect?
Actually, the show starts at 8:15. At 6 p.m., 7 p.m., we have a community effect, which is where a panel of people like Deborah Henry and Serinda Swan and Dato Ramli Ibrahim. And it's kind of like a TED
Yeah,
Talk.
it's like a TED Talk. We're just going to come and speak, and it's free, and everybody can come and watch. It's
Take
called the
photos.
Community Effect. And then you get the meet and greet. It's just like a fun thing for the public in the morning. And then at 8 o'clock is the show.
Okay, what can we expect at the show? I suppose that is a highlight, really.
Yeah.
It is. You guys don't want to come talk to me. You want to come see their dancing. It's phenomenal.
There are 11 pieces. It's going to be tap, ballet, modern, hip-hop,
Broadway.
contemporary, classical Indian, hula, everything.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a mixture.
Like over 50 dancers.
Yeah.
Something
So
for
many.
everyone.
Yeah.
Over 50 dances, and this for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2
About
hours
1.5
of dance.
hours too, yeah.
Okay, and how do we get involved?
You can go to the Friends to Mankind Facebook page or check out their website, friendstomankind.org, and there's a number. I think you can call up Miss Uma
Yes.
and get information on how you can donate money and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this Friday, 27 September, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
At the Black Box at MAP at Publica,
Yes.
Solaris Dutamas. Tickets?
Well, it's all on donation basis. So if you donate 1,000 ringgit, then you get a seat. But people don't have to donate 1,000 ringgit. You can just, if you can't donate anything, that's fine. You just tweet about it, share it on Facebook, anything. every little thing you do makes the biggest difference.
Right. Okay. So just to go through again, proceeds of the ticket sales or donations will go to Girl Effect. It will go to 1Q70 Plus, which cares for mentally disabled children, to the Fuji School, which provides for refugee children, and the Children's Wish Society, which helps fulfill the wishes of terminally ill children.
Yes.
It was wonderful having all of you on. Serinda, thank you for coming in all the way from America
Of course.
to grace the occasion.
Of course. And I mean, anytime they do something, we'll be here supporting them. They're just phenomenal girls.
Fantastic. Thank you all again. Once
Thank you.
for
Thank
coming
you
on.
so much.
That was Serinda Swan, who's the ambassador, together with sisters Apshy and Aishy on the Friends to Mankind's, they are Friends to Mankind Youth Ambassadors on the Dance Effect Concert 2013 on the Bigger Picture BFM 89.9.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. To find more great interviews, go to bfm.my or find us on iTunes. BFM 89.9, the business station.